Hello friends, welcome back to Simply Shrija, Gardening in Urban Jungle. Today we are going to talk about Rangoon creeper. This plant is also known as Combratum indicum or Chinese honeysuckle plant. It's a huge vine with red colored flowers which grow in clusters. It can grow up to 2.5 to 8 meters and leaves are lush green and very nice house plant to own. If you have ground where you can grow it, it's never going to disappoint you with its flowers. You can see here this plant is almost 3 months old for me. If you have balcony like me, you can grow them in containers also. Better to use 16-inch pots. Here, since my plant is still small, I have repotted it into a 9-inch pot from a nursery pot. Flowers are really fragrant and tubular in shape. You can see here. Initially when they bloom, generally they bloom at dusk and they are white in color. They look really nice and they change from white to light colored pink on the next day. Generally by morning the pink color shade will come near the center of the flowers, and by evening of the first day of blooming they will turn into pink color. In this video you can see all that, the change in color pattern of these flowers also, and on the second day they become bright red like this. See how beautiful they look, and generally they are horizontal, and by the second day they start drooping. See, you can see here the flowers are drooping and I'm holding them to show you. They become bright red colored like this. This phenomenon is a strategy to attract pollinators basically. You can see one white color flower also here and all others are red in color. This phenomena helps them bear fruits in this plant. This plant is very easy to maintain. I am growing it in a container in my balcony, and this plant requires regular watering, generally daily watering. If you underwater it, you can see the leaves will turn like this. As I was away from home for few days, you can see these leaves have turned yellow and they will fall off eventually, and you need not worry about them. Basically this vine grows beautifully, and if you water regularly it's going to bear these flowers very nicely. Next thing is soil. Soil should be a general garden soil with compost and coco peat that I have taken in equal proportions, and this plant will grow very well in well draining soil. The soil should not be very soggy, but you have to water it daily. If you in summer, you can check the soil and then water it very regularly so that you can keep the soil moist. You can see here that these leaves are initially brown in color, and once they grow big they will turn it into green, and you can see those pink flowers I told. By the end of the first day they turn like this light pink color. The next day they will be bright red. So coming to the next point is about fertilizer. This plant, to bear flowers like these, should have rich nutrients. So either you water with rainwater, which will have good macronutrients, and you can also give compost, homemade compost, or other liquid fertilizers like I give. I usually use seaweed fertilizer every 15 days. If I'm not that regular, at least I will try to give fertilizer every once in a month. This plant is one of the favorites of mine and many plant parents that I know, because it gives such colorful vibe to your garden area, and if it is balcony it will definitely add that color pop to your balcony. You can definitely plant it in container and see how it will grow and experiment with it, and definitely see these flowers. They're really mesmerizing and very nice to look at. In this video we have already talked about soil, fertilizer and watering conditions, and hope you liked all the information that I have given in this video. If you have liked this video, please give a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and share it among your friends and family. I'll definitely come up with other videos wherein I can share my gardening experiences and new plants. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.